Hey everyone, it's Shelby. Welcome back to my channel. This is my favorite time of year.
Hoodies, bonfires, cuddling. Fall is here.
Today's video, the topic I chose is one I've never heard anybody really talk about on YouTube here, and it is driveways. Now, in California, we had cement driveways, and when we moved here, we realized that most people put asphalt driveways in. I'm just going to cut to the chase. For a 4-inch base asphalt driveway for our home, it was going to cost us $75,000. And when we started talking about driveways, I really wanted the crushed limestone driveway that's lined with the stones, like on Meet the Fockers. I don't know if you've ever seen that movie, but the parents have that beautiful driveway. Well, if I couldn't afford the asphalt driveway, how was I ever going to afford the crushed limestone driveway? My dreams kind of went out the window. However, I will take you on our journey, how we were able to get an 8-inch base asphalt driveway, double the standard, and I got my crushed stone limestone driveway at a 10th of the price. And that's really what I want to share with you guys, is how we did it, and hopefully you guys can glean from us. All right.
When we first moved into our house, we had a 700-foot graded mud driveway. After Ken built his garage in the back, he used the skid steer to grade the pad in front of it, and that added about 5,000 square feet to the driveway. We wanted a nice sized pad to be able to get big equipment in and out of the garage easily. We put a coat of peat gravel on the driveway and the pad, and we let it sit over the winter. The next spring, we started getting quotes for the asphalt driveway. A 3-inch driveway came in at about $55,000. A 4-inch thick asphalt driveway came in between $65,000 and $75,000. Needless to say, we needed Plan B.
You guys won't believe what I just did. Oh my goodness. My brother just called me and he said, look, I know Ken's been trying to get a driveway. I said, yeah, but it's not going to happen because we've gotten a lot of bids and they're over $55,000. It's just not in the budget. He said, listen to me, listen. So I was like, okay, what? And he goes, they're having an auction in Cooperstown right now. You need to run, get your computer and get logged in. They're auctioning off 3 huge mountains of millings. And apparently millings is what you need to put a driveway in. So I went on my computer. I had 3 minutes before the close of the auction, and I had to create a password. I had to pay a $10 membership fee to get like a little cyber bidding paddle. And by the time I did all that, there were 7 seconds left, and my brother just threw out a number because I was out talking to him on the phone. He threw out a number. I entered it. I pushed the button. The auction closed, and I won the bid. And I was so excited because there was these 2 guys like bidding back and forth, and then I just like sniped it at the very end.
Shelby found a auction of our town, and they were selling about 55 truckloads, which is 12 yards each truckload, of millings, which is ground up, like, it's not concrete, but it's like asphalt. So we won the bid on it, and so that'll be enough to do our driveway and the pad in front of the garage. And I have my dump truck, and a friend of mine has a dump truck, but I need to get my dump truck all inspected and everything. So while that's being done, we rented a dump truck, so that's why we went to Syracuse early this morning and got the little small F550, Ford F550 dump truck. It holds about 5 yards.
We put the bid in without even inspecting it. We just didn't have time. So we're going to go find out what we are getting. There's one of the piles. It's bigger than a house. There's like 3 piles about this size that we have to get. How tall do you think that is? It's about 16 feet tall, huh?
Yeah,
14, 15, 16 feet tall. It's about 20 feet wide and probably... That one's about 40 feet long. We have 3 of those.
Millings are wonderful. And this time of year, when the leaves change color, a lot of towns start selling off their millings. Now, the road crew during the late spring, summer, early fall, they are busy repairing the roads. And when they tear up a section of the roads, it has the tar, the asphalt, all of that stuff in it, and they call that millings. They take it to their work yard and they just put it in a big old pile and just let it grow over the summer, and they repair the road with new asphalt, and they just continue like that all summer long. Now this time of year, they're getting ready to put those machines away. They're servicing them, putting them in the big garage, and they're taking out the snow blowers. They're getting ready to kind of make that transition, and they want to get rid of those big piles of millings. So the little towns and cities will start auctioning them off. So when the trees start changing colors, start looking around for auctions. Call the city and say, hey, are you going to be auctioning off your millings this year? And that's the best advice I can give you, because I mean, we saved so much money on our driveway, and we were able to give our friend who helped Ken with his dump truck kind of bring in loads here. We gave him 15 full dump trucks of millings. He ended up selling it and made $5,000. So, I mean, if we would have sold it, we could have almost done the driveway for free. But anyway, millings. That's what you guys want to look for.
This week we've been putting in a driveway, 700 feet, plus the pad in front of the garage. We're putting 8 inches deep, and I have been tagged to run the skid steer, and I can keep up with one of them, but Ken has some friends that have dump trucks that have been hauling, and when they get going, I just can't keep up with them. It's just too quick. Anyway, here comes Ken with a half load right now. He'll dump it here, and then I'll spread it. And then they'll come back, the guys will come back and do the finishing touches, and then they have a machine that levels it perfect, and the rollers, and I don't even know all they do, but this has been what I've been doing the last few days. We have a really strong foundation, so we're putting this really thick because we want it to last, you know, a long time. So there he goes. He's got his load pretty much emptied. And then he'll pull forward, and the gate there will just close by itself, and he's on his way for the next load. So I need to get this spread.
Okay, I marked some spots that's lower, and Shelby's running the skid steer to fill in the low spots. She does a good job of spreading the millings out. Smooth like frosting a cake.
After you have the driveway level with the skid steer, you'll want to rent a 5-ton vibrating roller, and on a hot day, roll that up and down the driveway, and the tar is going to be kind of melted into the asphalt, and after you compress it, it's going to be just like a road. It's just going to look like this. It's all going to melt together, the tar and everything. It's just going to be just like a rough road. Now you can have a company come in and put the top coat on it, or it comes in 5-gallon buckets. It's kind of a mess. You have to mop it on. It puts like a finishing top on it. You might have to do that every so many years just to kind of maintain it. But doing it this way with the millings is going to save you a bundle.
We elected not to put the top coat on. We went right for the crushed limestone. My dream driveway.
Ken found these landscape stones that you can use in a straight line, or you can also curve them. We thought they would be perfect for the driveway. Ken has lined the drive with those blocks, and we're just going to fill in with the crushed limestone. It's going to look great. Here comes the crushed limestone. Oh, that's beautiful. That's a big dump truck, 15 yards. Wow. We've topped the 8-inch base of asphalt with crushed limestone, and it is gorgeous. We spread the crushed limestone the best we could with the skid steer, and then Ken has just gone back with a rake and kind of filled in where it needed it. And then we have a roller. We're just going to roll it up and down, but it's going to settle in time and be just fine. But that's kind of what it's looking like. And then along the edge on this side, we made a planting bed. Next spring, I'll go ahead and plant boxwood along both sides of the drive. So that'll take a few years to kind of grow in and get where I can prune it into a nice little hedge. But it's definitely a work in progress, and what we did saved us a lot of money, and we're happy with it.
Well, that's our driveway journey. When we first got the peat gravel, I was really thankful because it kind of got us up out of the dirt, and it did give a nice foundation for the asphalt the next year. I would say that if you're just going to do like a crushed stone, maybe go with the number 2 size stone. It's much larger, and it lasts a lot longer than just like peat gravel. We have the number 2 stone on our second driveway, and it has just performed fabulous. It has heavy duty dump trucks and skid steers and all kinds of things that have been going on over there. What do they call them? The excavators, you know, all that heavy equipment, and it's really held up. So if you're just going to do like a crushed stone, you know, peat gravel type of driveway, maybe consider doing the number 2 stone. However, if you're going to go with like get the millings, which I'd highly recommend, the little peat gravel will give you a nice foundation. Okay, I was thrilled that we got the millings. It was such a blessing, and we were able to bless our friend who helped us by giving him 15 dump trucks full. He sold it for a $5,000 profit. If we would have sold it, we probably would have been in for a little over $2,000, little more than that total for the whole driveway, which I think is just phenomenal. So getting the millings could be a very inexpensive way to get a really nice foundation for your driveway. We elected not to put the finish on it. We just went for it. We spent the extra money, and I got my crushed limestone driveway, my Meet the Fockers driveway. And I'm just so thrilled. So that is our journey. I hope it helps someone else. You know, right now is a great time to start seeing if you can find some millings in your town that is for sale. It'll save you a lot of money. All right, until the next video, I'll talk to you guys later.